Okay. Yeah, and somehow the first recording session for game always feels so short. Do I actually have credits to buy anything even vaguely interesting right now? I feel like I almost did last I looked. No, I was thinking I'd buy tires that were better, but that's 400 credits. Alright, off we go. This is a very ovular track, okay. This little fork. Yeah, maybe these are different courses, I don't know. I still don't know what the difference is between the two race events I was mentioning, but whatever. National and, what was it, short track? I guess short track might be, well, I'd say short tracks are very short ones, but at the same time, I feel like they're pretty short on everything else, too, so... I thought this game had a Keith Urban track in it. Have we seen this game already? Yeah, I don't think we need to see the same pans over and over. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna compete with you in particular. Yeah, this one you do not actually, unlike the Supercross, you don't have, there's not a component of having to actually wait for the start. You just hold gas and you start when the game automatically lets you start going when it's time. I should not be taking the wide path here, I don't think, but that's what I'm doing. I never realized that Keith Urban had a track on here because it's apparently instrumental. Yeah. Well, I'm slowly gaining. Oh, slowly gaining distance is what I mean to say. It's the version of gaining on them when you're already ahead. I don't know why I obsess so much over occasionally looking backwards when I'm already constantly looking at the minimap anyways to see where they are, which is much easier and safer without compromising your own vision. So maintain that the rear view camera in this game tends to be very good because it does just put your car right in the car, your ATV right in the center of the screen to get most of everything. You can't see much else behind you. I think if you use a different camera, that's arguably more useful to look behind, but I don't think it's very practical to always drive in first person in this game, so. No big jumps on this one, so I'm not really seeing any reason to try to do tricks to get more credits. Yeah, I feel like the distance between me and that is just widening. Maybe it'll suddenly close a whole bunch once we get on the last lap. And the rubber banding really kicks in. I don't know how strong rubber banding is in this game. I don't remember noticing it particularly, but I'm not sure I really had a concept of what rubber banding was back when I played this game and attempted to actually get anywhere. There you go. Probably a song over most in this game. Which means I'll be pretty sad if I have to mute it or something, but it is what it is. It's just the sacrifices we make to play games with licensed music. And I'll take this over. I'll take having to occasionally mute the game or disable some music in it over games getting delisted off of stores because their licenses expire. I was saying we try just doing a little bit of everything, so we can try doing another course as well. Not to spend more time in beef or whatever every single time, but they all start there for some reason. Enduro we've done, yeah, National, just to see. Unfortunately, this means we're getting effectively no money in total, but okay, yes, this one's just the figure 8. So it is a different course. but still very short, so I'm not really sure what the difference is. Although I think this track is less short than the short track one. We'll see. Something's just funny to me about us just being aggressive towards each other at the beginning of the race. Oh, look at that. I get points for that, apparently. That's not really sure what the importance of the whole shot was, but I guess it is just to get some extra points and therefore credits from it. Eek. I still have a hard time not making myself cut corners too tightly. And if you do, I mean, touching things in this game is pretty bad for your well-being. Those tires in particular are totally immobile. They're just solid geometry that will just ruin your life. But you still slow down quite a bit if you hit the soft barriers. You know, they can bounce around. Was that a good idea? I think not. I wasn't sure if pre-doing there was catastrophically unwise or not. I'm leaning towards a yes. With how short these courses are, I guess it feels like the idea is to win the races, you just kind of like learn how to optimize every little bit of a given course. Yeah. Because otherwise, the races are basically comprised of doing this a tiny course over and over and over, except for the enduro, of course. Right? In enduro, on the other hand, you have all sorts of options of how to get around. So that's very much the opposite, where, well, yeah, not hitting people would be nice. But there, it's all very time loss can be made back up. Whereas here, I feel like that's very much less the case. Would that be wise to do in real life? Is that a thing anyone would do in real life, having that cross where one jumps over the other? Because I feel like that really is asking for a collision. A pretty nasty one, too. I don't think, especially this one where you're coming down off of a hill. It's a pretty bad position to T-bone someone in. And again, there are sports where there are deaths literally every single year they hold it, so... Look at me, my inferior stunt score. That counts for a combo, apparently. Okay, it would be nice to actually... I'd say it would be nice to actually shoot for progression in any of these championships and so on, but honestly, I'm thinking I'd prefer to go on freestyle right now. Not just because I like freestyle and so on, and the stages, but in the sense that I could do more enduro too, but that's kind of long. I don't have enough time for it in this episode. But... oh no, I only have a trophy here because I haven't gone the red targets yet. But, these just feel doable. I'm half tempted to try to go for red again, just so I can have this one done. As much as it would be nice to go to a new place. But we can just say we're done with Beaver Dam forever, more or less, if we finish this here, so. I also think I just got a lot more money in total here. Maybe it's just because you can just wipe through all the objectives on a given freestyle area. My left ear is hearing this song fantastically. Is that like an issue on my end or what? I don't know. The opening of that song was only coming in my left ear. Amazing. Well, that's a restart. Yeah, I do in general dislike the whole touch a bunch of very small objects objective in these kinds of games. SX3 was also pretty bad about that in a lot of places. Okay. I may have accidentally changed my collisions in the wrong way there. I need to remember how to do a Boogie Nights, because that's the one that is actually useful for the sake of... Which is the one that actually makes you... I need to remember how to do Boogie Nights, because that one's useful just for the sake of getting good height. I don't think it's the one that gives you the most height, but it's close. What it might be, I don't know. It's to the right. Right circle and triangle. Yeah, if I just want a little bit of height, it's just a good trick to do, I think. There are some funny cases where you can actually do that trick, and if only your body and not the ATV hits a solid object, oftentimes the result is predictable. You get clotheslined, which is still entertaining. Oh, that was exactly wrong. The triangle button didn't register, I think. But sometimes, for some reason, you'll hit the thing, and you won't fall off your ATV. Which is extremely strange to see. I tried. Okay, come on. I was expecting the difficulty to come later in this than this, but here we go. There we go. No! I don't know why I have such a hard time getting to register me pressing both, oh, not here. Yeah, see, that's hands if you land sideways. Jeez. See, I'm going where I need to be, but I miss this tiny little target. So everything's wrong. Yeah, I don't know why I have such a hard time getting to register me pressing both. There we go. Circle and triangle at the same time. There we go. Next one's off on the left here. Nope. Right. So yeah, sometimes if you really have the... It takes a while for it to activate, but if you have the reaction time to do it, please. If you have the reaction time to do it, you can trigger a respawn using L2 and R2 as well. No! This is not what I'm pressing, I assure you. I'm not pressing just circle here. I don't know why the game doesn't like me doing that. Maybe you have to press the buttons and then direction instead of vice versa. To really register it? I guess so. But geez. Alright, this is proving very difficult. I'd like to do everything in this particular stage, but I haven't made any promises yet as to what the clear condition for this game really is, in part because I don't really know. I do have to preload on that one to get enough height. But, I'm doubting I'm going to fully 100% everything, given how this is going so far, but approximately going through, I wasn't trying to preload there, approximately going through all the stages and whatnot is what I'm roughly counting on. But no promises yet, no specifics. Right. This one specific jump here is so tough. Part of it is it's just really hard to not overshoot as well. Okay, jeez. That was basically blind, too. There we go. Jeez. It's rough. I passed. Okay. So that is one of these places done. I kind of feel like doing another little something before I sign off for this week. This is going to be the end of this recording session for me. Just because it feels like I haven't done a lot. Supercross, you probably should put a hold on for the moment, though. We could... I mean, I wouldn't mind trying round 3 again, although I can't do that right now. I could restart the whole Supercross. Might not be unwise, honestly. But I don't know, I don't want to redo a race right now. Enduro would probably be too much right now. Could do a... Yeah, National sounds fine. Don't think we're in a position to buy any new... Service type, this one's dirt. Getting some good dirt tires might be a good idea at this point. Yeah, exhaust all cost a lot more. Okay, whatever. Some good dirt tires could be nice. Okay, all the good dirt ones cost 1,000 instead of... I don't want to buy a 4-star dirt one right now, to be honest, because I could just go straight to a 5-star one. So I'll save up a little bit more and probably get dirt tires. Or maybe an ATV after that, I don't know. We'll see which I go for. Yeah, we'll do this one last race and then we'll call it a day. That'll be it for the episode. It's just every time I record a first episode of or a first recording session, so usually 5 episodes of a game, it feels too short. Feels like we barely get anywhere. You know, in this one we've shown off basically all the different event types, I think. Let's get a good look at this place. Look at that immense draw distance. This is one of the places I don't remember paying too much attention to. I remember Glacier Resort and the Quarry being places I enjoyed a lot more. And there are a few other stages that, like freestyle-oriented ones and so on, that we have not seen at all yet. Those ones are kind of late game lockable ones, I think. They tend to be more, I don't know if fantastical is the right word, but more gimmicky sorts of things, you could call them. They're just really fun ideas, I think. Look at that, I actually have... Yeah, I just have the stats to actually let me pull it in front. Now, which I did not have before. I might get bold enough at some point to start doing stunts during these as well. Something about this game always makes it tempting to do a power slide. I don't know why that is, that's definitely not the correct option. I think part might just be that it turns this game to be fairly tight, but you don't need a power slide to do a tight turn anyways, within a certain threshold. You can make a tighter turn than at least I would expect, I think. I'll also start trying to tune my bike a little bit if I find I have a particular preference. I felt really slow. I could have fit that in a better way. But hey, I mean, the extra cash would not hurt, since kind of the main thing that we're doing here is, sure, we're trying to progress in the game just by doing the different events and whatnot, but at the same time, I do also want to get money from these events to get, well, better at the events. It's kind of circular, but still. I think of the getting more money as being a little bit of a higher priority. Game got a little angry at me trying to cut a corner here. So I don't want to get too crazy about that. Yeah. I don't really know what the best way of approaching that portion is, to not land based on an upwards hill afterwards. And not preloading is something I've not yet tried, but I feel like if I did... Ooh. I feel like if I did, I would be in a better position. I do have to say, and you guys at home cannot see or feel this, but the rumble in this game is actually used very well. The intensity of it varies in a sensible way, depending on what's causing it. Like, you feel a lot of really subtle... Ooh, getting a little too confident there. A lot of really subtle feedback based on, like, if you're taking a turn hard, or if you're taking a turn particularly hard, if you're doing a power slide, or if you're just on a bumpy surface or whatever. You get rumble that actually corresponds fairly nicely to it. Like, if you're just on a bumpy surface, you get a much slower, like, heavy rumble than you get on some others. I don't know if I mentioned, I think I did at one point, I hate the sound of the engine of some bikes in this game. Namely the one that's in the tutorial. It's very high-pitched. I find this one a lot more tolerable. Anytime the tutorial bike is in the game, I just hate hearing it. There's one reason I'm probably not too motivated to try to unlock the tutorial bike, which I think you do by getting all gold on it or something like that. Should probably go back to that at some point. Just to show off more explicit explanations of the... Well, I say show off more explicit explanations of other stuff in the game, but so far I've skipped basically all the tutorials. Let's try not... That was not better. Yeah, I don't know how to take that part there without using a ton of speed. I feel like everything else that's shown in there is stuff that we've seen in the game at this point, but if nothing else, there's just trying to unlock the ATV you get from, I think. I don't know what stats are like. I don't know if it's since it doesn't cost money, it could be a good way, if you can at least pull it off, to get a better bike earlier in the game, but I don't know how good the bike it gives you is. So I don't know if it would save us any time or effort now, or just give us a worse bike than we already have available. Of course, I've only bought one bike at this point, so I have to be a pretty awful bike for it to not be worthwhile yet, or at this point in the game. At the same time, the stat difference between the starting bikes and the first bike we could buy was ludicrous. I got quite the... That was okay. If we did a slightly smaller preload, that might have worked okay. Not bad. Okay. So I think I'll leave that there. And I would still like to have better tires at some point, but oh well. One thing at a time. But yes, so we'll do more of this next time. Yeah, I don't know if we'll start with train next time or what, but we'll see. I'd like to, just to confirm to myself that you do unlock that bike the way I think you do or something like that. But I also hate using it anyways because it sounds awful, so I don't know. Anyways, bye everyone.